He's not in for this play. Mahomes is dancing around. Now finds an open man. It's Smith-Schuster bouncing off the hip. And here he goes to the end zone for the touchdown.
What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Monday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. We are less than 24 hours away from the roster cutdowns as we wait to find out the lucky 53. Kansas City decided to bring in another name. We got an old friend alert here in KC this morning. We're going to talk about the latest edition, the injury updates, press conference sound, and much more. But first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and we will get into it. All right, just over 2 weeks ago, the New England Patriots released wide receiver JuJu Smith-Schuster, and shortly after, there was plenty of speculation surrounding the 2022 Super Bowl champ and if he would return to his former team in Kansas City. Now, those speculations and rumors are officially confirmed, the Chiefs announcing the signing of Smith-Schuster Monday morning. And by Monday afternoon, JuJu was already in-house, back on the practice field, sporting his former number he wore here in Kansas City, number 9. Now, during the preseason, number 9 was worn by former rugby star Louis Rees-Zammit. Today on the practice field, LRZ was seen wearing the number 49.
Well, Nick was saying he was getting treatment on the table today, and he's like, that voice sounds so familiar. And he looked up, and JuJu's like, what's up, brother? So I look forward to meeting JuJu and getting after it. I hear he's a great player. Him and Pat have good chemistry, and I think he missed like 4 or 5 games and so almost had 1,000 yards for the team a few years ago. So he'll be a key addition for us and help us.
All right, the deal was first reported by Bleacher Report's Jordan Schultz. Then NFL insider Ari Murad added that JuJu joins KC on a minimum contract because he already had roughly $7 million fully guaranteed from his deal with the Patriots this season. So it's a low-risk, potentially high-reward move by the champs. SpotRack also explained that the veteran minimum in 2024 is $1.21 million. JuJu quickly shared the news via his own social media, posting this picture on his story. He even updated his cover photo and his bio on X. Now, according to ESPN's Adam Teicher, Smith-Schuster, who was the leading wide receiver for the Chiefs in the 2022 Super Bowl championship team, was in uniform and practicing in Kansas City already on Monday. Smith-Schuster caught 78 passes for 933 yards back in 2022, his only season with the Chiefs. He left after the season as a free agent for the New England Patriots, signing a 3-year, $25 million contract with the team as one of the primary free agent targets of the former regime led by Bill Belichick. He spent one lone season with the Patriots and caught 29 passes for 260 yards and 1 touchdown in 11 games. He was then released earlier this month by the Patriots. Smith-Schuster, 27, spent his first 5 NFL seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers. His best season with the Steelers came in 2018 when he caught 111 passes for 1,426 yards. He also caught 97 passes in 2020. Now, Teicher continues to write the Chiefs added veteran free agent Marquise Brown and drafted Xavier Worthy in the first round. Brown dislocated his shoulder in the preseason opener. His status for September 5th, the regular season opener against the Baltimore Ravens, is in question. So, could JuJu be the added depth the Chiefs are going to need, potentially having Brown sidelined during the first few weeks, or also having Rashee Rice with that suspension looming around the corner? Drop below in the comments what you think about the latest edition. All right, today the Chiefs are back on the practice field in Kansas City with training camp and the preseason officially in the books. The Chiefs are going to put all their focus into week 1. Now, this week is not going to run as normal, though, since the game isn't until next Thursday, which is still 10 days away from now. That also goes for the following week, since the home opener is being played on Thursday Night Football. The Chiefs are actually going to start their normal Monday work this coming Friday. Then they're going to have their actual Fast Friday on Tuesday, followed by an off day from the practice field and just a little bit of a walkthrough on Wednesday. Basically want you to be prepared that the pressers and availability from the team are going to look a little different these next 10 days. But do not worry. As always, we're going to keep you guys caught up on everything you need to know. So let's dive into today, the team working on the field, where wide receiver Hollywood Brown was spotted but not participating. Quarterback Joshua Williams also dealing with a little bit of an injury. He's got a hamstring injury, which happened in the preseason. He was also not working. Additionally, the team shared that running back Louis Rees-Zammit left early with a back issue, while tight end Irv Smith Jr. and starting right guard Trey Smith left early due to the heat. After practice, 2 players stepped to the podium to talk with the local media, newly extended center Creed Humphrey and linebacker Drue Tranquill. Humphrey shared what it's like to be the highest paid center in the league and how he recently changed his snap and how that's working out.
Yeah, a ton. I mean, I'm in the perfect situation for me. I'm playing in a place that, I get to call home, and it's been awesome to call home the past 4 years, and I've really enjoyed it. So getting this opportunity is awesome. Well, just the guys around, coaching staff, everything is top notch here. Obviously getting to play with Pat, things like that. Just, the whole situation is perfect for me. So I'm really happy to be here. Yeah, I changed the way I'm snapping. Coaches asked me to see if I could work on that this offseason to see how it felt, and it feels natural and comfortable, so I'm doing that now. Like a traditional snap where you're holding it by the laces, kind of like you're throwing it. Now I'm holding it. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's called a dead ball snap. So yeah, a little bit. Just making sure I got as much reps as possible this offseason doing it, and making sure I'm comfortable doing, all my sets, any angles I need to take after the snap, things like that, just making sure I'm comfortable doing it and all those, and it's all comfortable. Yeah, for me, it was just getting to a point where I'm comfortable, and, it worked out on both sides, and it was a good process, and, it worked out great, and so I'm excited about it. For me, it's, I'm glad that that's out of the way now. I can focus, all on football, so it's good. We obviously would, love to be able to have everyone stay, so, it's not really too much on my mind to figure that out, so for me it's just now focusing on football for me, and focusing on this year, focusing on the days ahead, things like that, getting ready for another run of this thing. So we're excited about it and ready to roll.
All right, linebacker Drue Tranquill also got to chat with the local media on Monday, sharing what practice is looking like now that the preseason is over and how the team's focus is all locked in on Baltimore.
Yeah, well, today we were out there, obviously ones-on-ones. Again, it's been a while against our offense. So obviously perfecting our craft and our technique, and we'll get into the X's and O's of the Baltimore prep later this week and into next week. But good to get back out there. It was hot, full pads. It was a tough one, but it was good to be back out there. I think in human nature, you feel like as you get closer to when it really counts, you feel that way. If I was to say there was one, Spags might get on me. He talks about the switch always being on. But as it gets towards that opening day, certainly as a player, as you play more years in this league, you start feeling the excitement of what that is and what it means. It's a lot. In terms of communication, when you have guys who have played together, certainly it makes it easier. You see it at every level, in every sport. When guys are new together, there's a growing pains that happen. And so we're grateful to be, returning a lot of our guys on defense. Obviously lost Willie, lost LJ, lost a few others who were key players. But I think it's a credit to our coaching and our front office for bringing in great players and developing great players. And when you have that continuity, you have a chance for success. Yeah, there's a few different scenarios in the NFL where I feel like you're the only game on, whether it's Sunday Night Football or Monday night. But opening night in particular is super exciting because you're kicking off the NFL season for everybody. And so all the eyes, anybody who's paying attention to the NFL, you have like Sunday Night Football, teams are traveling home. Opening night, everybody's watching. To be honest, you don't think about that, I think, as a player. I think it's just controlling the adrenaline and the emotions, the human experience of a big moment, and trying to calm those nerves and calm that excitement and curb it and use it in a positive way. But at the end of the day, try to execute to your best ability. And that's what we're going to have to do because they're a really good team. And we obviously know what happened in the AFC Championship game. So they're going to be coming in here hot, as is every team. But we welcome the competition, and we're really looking forward to it.
All right, remember, tomorrow is a very important day all around the NFL. All 32 teams are going to have to cut down their roster to just 53 players on the active/inactive list. Instead of slowly cutting away a few here and there, the 90-man roster is going to go all the way down to 53 in just one day. So all NFL teams have until August 27th, that is tomorrow, at 3 p.m. Central Time, to make those final cuts. Dallas Robinson with Pro Football Network shares the most common way for players to be removed from roster is by being cut. A veteran player with at least 4 years of NFL service time is technically released, while a player who has not become a vested veteran yet is waived and sent to the NFL's waiver system. Now, today, we actually got to see this play out with the Chiefs. Quarterback Ian Book was waived, according to Tom Pelissero, and he will now be sent to the NFL's waiver system in hopes of landing a spot with another NFL team. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, we're going to be back again tomorrow night, but in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you back here after those cuts on Tuesday.